Welcome back to Texas Truck Channel. I'm Brian.
I'm Craig.
And this week, well, this moment, we are at the Texas State Fair Media Day, and we are covering, first for our eyes, the all-new Ranger. I'm stupid excited about this. Turns out we like mid-sized trucks just as much as we like full-size dualies, Craig. These things fit in parking spots. They are an extension of your fingertips because they're just the right size. But
Fingertips?
we're talking about trucks here. Anyways, all new nose. This platform's been out for a little over a year and everywhere else but America. So I'm glad that they've finally let us, in on the gig.
Well, the previous gen they waited several years,
like 7. Yeah, when we got the 2019 Ranger, it was already 5 years old when we got it.
Not this time.
Yeah, not this time. We're only a year old, so that's great. You do have a new C-bar wraparound headlight. It's actually a performance LED branded. You can see there between the two LED filaments. And then you have this center bar, which is a brand theme with a lot of Ford products right now, anywhere from the Maverick up to the Super Duties. They've got the center bar design. Not painted, but plastic molded in gray lower. I don't see an actual skid plate. I see this air dam, but it's not the GM air dam that comes down to here and rubs everything.
and this is the Lariat trim, so it's
It's not an off-road trim, but it does still have proper accessible tow hooks.
Oh, how about that?
I'm talking to you, Toyota. Just put them right there. It's not that hard to do. Ford's done a good job with that, and so have a lot of other brands. So that's good. You do have parking sensors up front, which is nice, being that it's the Lariat trim. Let's come to let's come to this side. Check out wheels and tires. So you do get because we're not an off-road trim, you get a painted fender flare, but it is a darker gray instead of the blue paint.
Looks good though.
It looks good. It looks appropriate and also replaceable if something happens off-road.
Good combo.
Good combo. And because it's not blue, you don't have to worry about paint matching it later if you do have to replace this one. So that is actually thoughtful. Wheels and tires. These are 18-inch wheels. I believe these are standard on Lariat. We'll have to look that up later. Wrangler, Goodyears. They won't put this tire on the Bronco because it says Wrangler on it, but they put it on the Ranger, no problem. This is a good middle-of-the-road tire. We've driven this tire on several other vehicles before. Quiet on the highway, pretty decent in dirt. Not a KO2, not a real all-terrain, but definitely a good middle ground. Front suspension is short long arm, and that's always been good on the Ranger. I expect the same here. I can't wait to drive and find out. Tire size is 255, 65, 18. Good medium-sized tire. Also, look right here. You probably can't tell, but there's an air curtain right there for functional aero. I like that they're doing aero treatments on everything now. I feel like dump trucks have aero treatment now. It's the thought that counts. So, coming on up, you get Lariat badging on the quarter fender in the front. I don't know if that's functional or not, but it sure makes you think it is visually. Your mirror is a painted cap here, kind of standard deal. It does have lane keep and has mirrors underneath, so that's pretty cool. You do have a side step, and I'm looking at this, there's Allen key heads on the top, as if this top plate can be changed out.
Or it's a pre-pro.
Or it's a pre-pro, because that looks like it's been mounted on something before, so there's that. Craig, we cannot forget this.
Check it.
Ford's usually good at it. Is it pushed open? Yes. Past level 1, capless. You're darn right it is. Happy with that.
And no premium required.
No premium required, 87 plus. In the States, we have that, no problem. Out back, you've got the same wheel and tire package, but let's see about suspension. This is not coil spring, my friend. That is reserved for the Raptor. This is leaf sprung rear, just like the previous Ranger. Nothing new there. Ox carts have been ox carts for a long time. This one's just tuned pretty well. Coming out back, we've got the tailgate. It says Ranger in the bottom in case you forgot what you're driving. We've got a full-size Ford logo with the backup camera, another camera here. This one is actually just for your trailer hitch tailgate, or in our case, this is an official Texas Truck Channel camera bag holder. We've got that covered from the accessory monologue. The step is tall enough to fit a water bottle, and that's probably more important than people realize. And exhaust tips are tucked away on the non-Raptor trim. On the Raptor variant, it comes out the back. So you do have your side exit exhaust right here and a side step, which is probably the most important thing. In the taillight, you have blind spot radar built in on the side, just like the full-size F-150s have, as well as radars in the bumper. Now, let's check out what propels this thing under the hood. All right, let's see what drives this thing forward. I bet you, yep, it's a 2.3, just like you found in Broncos and Mustangs and Rangers for a while. It is a tried and true venerable motor. We've had minimal problems with these ever. And actually, if you go back far enough, this shares a little bit of heritage with the Ford Pinto and a lot of Mazdas in the middle. It's a good engine. 270 horse, I believe, on this one, and you have a cold air intake right here, or high air intake, not cold air intake. This tells you that, look, they're not going to tell you can ford water that deep, but in a true emergency, you can probably go with this high through water and get out of it. That's pretty cool.
It's a good base motor. It really is. It's solid and reliable and tried and true, like you said.
Tons of torque, and it's a tune away from about 80 foot-pounds more. Really impressive. It is paired to a 10-speed auto, which Ford has really got sorted out lately. We've not driven a 10-speed from them in a while that's had any issues whatsoever, but enough of that. Let's check out the interior with Craig.
All right, time to check out the bed and the interior of the all-new Ranger. This is our first look. You're looking at it live with us. Well, not live, but pre-recorded live. And Brian already mentioned a side step was very interesting. You can't get that on the Raptor, we noticed. We've already looked at that before. This is the Lariat trim, though, and that's a helicopter interfering with our coverage. Look, this thing's so exciting, they have helicopters flying over right now. So let's talk all about the new Ford Ranger. This is the, we'll check out the bed real quick. Get in there, we've got an accessory we don't want to hit here, but this has got the tough bed liner, which is from the factory, which is really nice. Look how crisp that edge is. I mean, that's really good. I don't know if we can open this. Well, we don't want, let's not mess with it. So, okay. So it's got a little bed cover here, which is nice, so you can see that's a functional bed. You do get LED lighting down here, Brian, which is really neat. And then on your side, a little lower, you get some power outlets. Not real functional, 400 watts and 180 watts, but you know, it is what it is, and you can do something with it. So there's that. Moving on to the interior, we've got the seat up. It folds up. It does not split, which is interesting, but let's look under there. You get,
it's deep.
Yeah, on your side it's deep, but over here it's not, there's not a lot going on.
So that's a magazine holder.
And magazines. And
a toe strap maybe?
Yeah, maybe. So not a lot of room there, but let's put that back down and let's see what we got. Let's get in. We're sitting behind someone here. Decent amount of room. Very interesting that I don't get rear AC even in the Lariat trim. I feel like
that
that's
is a mistake. I
feel like they missed that. You do get map pockets on both sides, and down here you get a 400 watt outlet for a regular plug, and USB-C and USB-A. Reminder: we are at the State Fair, and it's a lot of people talking, so our apologies for that. Brian, let's see if you fit in here.
Okay, I do have a side step. It's kind of too tall for me.
Take away, you might win a prize.
Yeah, I fit, and there's no sunroof in this model, but that's how it's spec'd anyways. But even in the back seat, which I can't do in a lot of full-size trucks.
Let's check out the front.
Let's do it.
All right, checking out the front of this, Brian. Let's start with the door over there. Check out that handle. It's just like an F-150, which is designed to hold your phone or open easily. Love that, or Brian's wallet. There's that too. You also have plenty of room at the bottom of the door for a a bottle holder. But let's get on in. The Lariat model is kind of a good compromise, I'd say. Some premium features. And this is not a bad spot to be. I can't start it, so I can't really show you the gauge cluster, except that I'll tell you this: digital, and all of them. There's that. Let's see if we can get at least accessory mode, no key detected, so it's not going to really let us do much.
We tried.
But we're in a pre-production model, so who knows, it may not have been right. Anyways, you get memory seats on the driver's side, 1, 2, and 3, just like the traditional Ford setup. Interesting design on the HVAC vent, kind of matches the grille. It's pretty neat. You get soft padding here during the you know, media journalist thing.
Wait,
look, you can put more storage there for many books.
So,
that's for Reader's Digest, magazines.
Okay, and this is for maps, and this is like an old Land Rover. You get 3 things.
Yeah,
That's not a bad move. I like that.
Lariat, we're going to get the same shifter in all the Rangers, which, you know, it takes up space. I kind of wish they would do something different, but also it's fine. Put it here, it would work. Brian? This is the beauty of any Ranger. Look, you can get a locker. It doesn't have to be the straight up full off-road model. You can get a locker in it, and that's very nice.
It can be two-wheel drive as well. You want it, hit the button. That's it.
And then you get traditional Ford. They've kind of gone to this drive modes here, and then your 4 high, 4 low settings here, trailer mode. That sort of. Well, that's actually trailer backup assist is what it looks like right there. So there's that as well.
Trailer brake is up there.
Trailer brake control, and of course center cluster, and you still get some knobs, some HVAC knobs. I'm glad you still get a volume knob and an actual HVAC knob. That's nice. In the middle.
Not bad.
Not bad. Brian, I'd say let's go drive this, but we can't yet. This is our first look at the Ford Ranger, and that's all we have from the State Fair, and there's more coming. Stay tuned.